Welcome back, fellow combatants. Now we are here for another chapter of How to Food. And in this one, well, I gotta say, I'm looking forward to showing you all this technique. As you could probably guess, I'm a big fan of kicks, and this one is on that subject. This is another power kick. All kicks are power kicks, but this one in particular, this is a headhunting move, right? So what it is basically is the hook kick. And the hook kick is a good way to catch somebody off guard with the quickness. And, you know, basically it's a power move that has speed. Now, what it does require, I will admit, is a fair amount of flexibility. So before attempting this, I suggest you watch my video on flexibility. With that said, here we go. So the hook kick is fairly easy to do, and it's actually quite similar to the side kick and the roundhouse kick. Why? Because like those, it's best thrown from the side. So like both, you're gonna have your knee up. Like, oh, roundhouse kick, right? Oh, side kick, right? But instead of, you know, thrusting or coming forward like so, what it's gonna do is it's gonna hook back around. You could even, in many ways, call it a reverse roundhouse. So it's gonna hook around. So when you do it, it'll look something like that, right? Now you could either catch someone in the midsection, and that could do a lot of damage. You can knock the wind out of them. You can damage bones, especially if you catch them just right in the rib cage. But most of the time, the hook kick is used for head hunting, knocking your opponent out, knocking the soul out of their body by way of their head. So if you've watched the flexibility video, i.e. you've done your 1-foot stance, your horse stance, and all of that good stuff, and your splits, your hip joints are open. So when your hip joints are open, you're going to bring that knee up like so. You're going to pull back, and you're going to come around. Right? It's going to hook around like a hook. Like so. Like so. Practice that over and over again. You're in a fight. See, I'm standing still. I can anytime I want. It is probably the roundhouse kick, the side kick, and the hook kick. The triumvirate of, you know, pedestrian death, as I call it. You can quote me on that one. So with that said, again, practice hard, be water, strike hard, and win.